Hello, my name is Daniel Galmiche and this is the Great British Chef Signature series. I'm a really great supporter of British produce. The apples are amazing, the variety you've got in apple is just crazy. You know, in my menu now, I don't take French produce, I take British produce. I think that sugar is not a necessity, really. Especially if you eat fruit, it's all there. So I use alternative for when I do pastry, tarts and this kind of thing at home. And I feel always better. My great aunt owned a small holding. Everything was handmade. We were doing the food and feeding the pigs and the cows and the hens. And I guess that's where it's come from, to be a chef. My name is Daniel Galmiche. Today we're going to do a recipe with pear. So we're going to poach and roast the pear. And it's going to be with two spices which I really love. Sichuan pepper, which I really have the fragrance of it. And very good with pear, because pear is one of the fruit who can take quite a lot of spices in small doses. So hence the reason. A bit of fresh cardamom. I use a green one, which is slightly crushed. So I need to roast the Sichuan pepper a little bit on a dry pan. Okay, so that will be simple there. I just need to keep an eye on it. Put it back there and here. It will bring this beautiful accent to the pear and you say, oh my God, I know what it is, I'm not too sure, but really delicate, very beautiful. So the cardamom in here need only to be crushed. I don't want to roast it, I want the flavor on that one. So you can see the seeds now, which are here, are just going to mix within the dish there. So put that in my pot in here where I will do the mix. We need some sugar as well, so I use this beautiful, look at how dark it is, you know, it's a coconut sugar, and I put vanilla with that. See, look at that. It's a kind of brown dust, it's really interesting. My syrup will be much darker. And the advantage also of coconut is not too sugary, so the pear will speak for themselves. So now we roast them, and we're going to slightly crush them a little bit as well, same. So we put that in here as well. Just enough for the pear to be soaked in here. Let that in here on the side. So cartouche now. So we do a kind of, you remember when you were at school and you just do this silly stuff to annoy the teachers and you used to throw it in the middle of the class. It's a little bit like that. So you just fold it like that. And the reason you cut the end bit in here, it's for the steam to evaporate. Okay, so that's what we call a cartouche. I can smell everything already there. Look at that, the color. It's fantastic, huh? Pear, you can use different kind of pear. It's a season, it's a season of the Rocha, it's a season of the conference, it's a season of the commis. So we just have to peel them. I love conference pear. It's very versatile as a pear. You can do quite a lot of things. It should be used a little bit more. As I peel them, I can see them, some of them are already a little bit softer. This one, you see, you can see the shine there. And you know already this one is already going to be really soft and beautiful. So now goes the pear in here. And now we will keep the pear from having the air drying it. And now we're going to cook in here. I will check that. It will take between 20 and 30 minutes, depending on the quality of the pear, if it's already ripe enough or not ripe. The best is not to take a pear which is too ripe, because if it's too ripe, it's going to go mushy and whatever happens, you don't want that. You need to stay together, but really soft. So when you try with the knife inside, it goes down. Perfect. Okay, so now the last thing I need to do for the pear is to add a touch of lime juice. We need a touch of acidity, which you can add at the beginning. And it's another produce which I love. I love lime, I love lemongrass, I love Sichuan pepper, I love this kind of thing. It's just refreshing. Et voila, that's it. Look at that. And the Sichuan pepper, the way it goes inside and stay there, I mean, wow. So I'm going to keep that on the top because I want them not to dry. Voila, that's perfect. And now I'm going to reduce the syrup. I mean, look at the color. Beautiful. Syrup is now reduced. Perfect. So I'm just roasting a little bit the pear in here. And I put a touch of syrup. You don't need to eat too much. You don't need to make it overdoing because you'll bring more bitterness to it because obviously it's already a syrup which has been done. So here we are. Now we're going to be able to present that pear. Look at that. This kind of finishing touch of lovely, shiny, roasted color. And I'm going to cut this one in half there. And you should see how beautiful it is inside there. Look at that. It's just perfect. Eat that with a beautiful madeleine, for example. And now we're going to drizzle with the syrup on the top. No complication, nothing. People will be tempted to put some fresh meat. You don't need that. You've got all in here. And let's put some freshly crushed Sichuan pepper. So it will bring another dimension. This one haven't been cooking. That's it. And look at that. So here we are. We've got poached and roasted pear with Sichuan pepper and cardamom. Delicious.